Hello everybody, this is Trinity Academy of Engineering Pune accredited with NAC A grade DT code EN6634. As we have said, we are always with you people, the aspirant engineers who were eagerly waiting for the registration process, and yes, it has been started. It has been started and ending up on 15th of December. The registration and uploading of documents are to be done, and before we begin with the registration process, you should remember what all are the list of documents required for first year engineering admission 2021. Just go through the documents: SSC 10th mark sheet, HSC, that is 12th mark sheet, allotment letter. Now, allotment letter you will be not getting at the beginning, but remember at the end, whenever whichever college you have been allotted, that is to be maintained properly. JEE or MHTCET marks, scorecard mark sheet, school leaving or transfer certificate, Aadhaar card xerox, certificate of Indian nationality and domicile certificate. If you're backward class, that is SC or ST, then you should have caste certificate, caste or validity certificate, income certificate. And if you are of backward class, that is BJ, TT, NT, OBC, SBC, then other than above certificates, you should have a non-creamy layer certificate. If you have any gap in your education, you should have your gap certificate, migration certificate if you have come other from Maharashtra state, ration card xerox, passport size photos. We have an option. You can keep it in at least 4. This is the list of documents required for first year engineering admission. Just remember the soft copy and xerox of it should be with you people. Now let's start up with the registration process. The registration process, you should go up onto this link, that is fe2020.mahacet.org. On your home page, you can just check out, you can oversee here new registration, already registration block. Then left hand side there are many other options. The one by one option how to fill up the registration process has been given in this manual, that is candidates application form filling, user manual Marathi and English. I have downloaded this English manual so that you can people understand. The dates are given over here. Just check out online registration of application and uploading of required documents with the candidate for admission on a website. The last dates are from 9 to 15 of this month. Remember, it is ending on 15th, 11:59 p.m. The further dates have been also given, but just check out if whenever varied, you can find out from this site itself. Now here you can, if you go down, you can even see the cutoff list of cap round of current year 2021. It is not yet displayed yet, but you can just check out the moment one by one cap rounds come nearby. But before that, you can even see the cutoff list of last year's rounds, that is 17, 18, 18, 19, and 19, 20 for your references. Now, once you start, say, new registration, this page is being displayed. They ask you, have you appeared for MHT CET 2020? If yes or no, just I'll go throughout this PDF wherein you can just go through the procedure. Yes, if I say yes, then the MHT CET application number, roll number is to be given. You need to check your CET details. Once checked your CET details, physics, chemistry, mathematics marks are to be added. Your total PCM marks will be shown over here. It has been verified by you people. Once verified, save and proceed is to be done. Once save and proceed has been done, the details are being even asking you whether you have been appeared for MHT CET 2020, whether you have appeared for JEE also, whether you have qualified your exam, higher education or diploma. You need to you have to fill up those options and then save and proceed. The next category would be coming up, the boxes, your personal details. They ask you your full name, your father's name, mother's name, gender, date of birth, religion, mother tongue, annual family income, Aadhaar card number, and nationality. This is the minimum personal details which they ask you, and even the address for contact. Once you write down your address in your line 1, line 2, and line 3, whichever your long address is, but line 1 and line 2 are compulsory. Just check out here, you have your red stars have been given over here. Wherever there is red star, it has been compulsory. You have to fill up the options. State, district, taluka, village, pin code, and telephone number is to be given. And remember the mobile number and email ID, whichever you give, should be remembered till the end of the procedure, as all the OTPs have been given on this mobile number itself. Once you do save and proceed, as I've told you, next procedure would be your password. Now, whenever you choose your password, remember it should be 8 to 13 character long, one uppercase alphabet, one lowercase alphabet, one numeric value, and one special character is to be mentioned over there. Remember this password till the end of your procedure. Write it down somewhere in your paper, mobile phone, and even tell your parents so that they'll also remember and help you out. Once you fill up this security pin, then you save and proceed. Next, you get an OTP. OTP is sent on your mobile phone number, whichever you have mentioned. One time password entered, verify OTP, and you are next ending up this procedure by getting up an application ID. Now, application ID with EN20 is nothing but your engineering application ID, which is to be maintained very well, because the moment you are done this, go back to your home page and say already registered. When you say already registered, you get onto your home page and they ask you your application ID with the password. Sign in with your application ID and password. Stage 1 would be your personal information. Just check out and save and proceed. The second stage would be select candidature type. Here in brief, I'll let you know what is the types. Maharashtra A, B, C, D and E. Type A is nothing but candidates whose domicile birth is in Maharashtra, and candidates from Maharashtra who have passed 10th and 12th or equivalent examination are in this category. That means if you have done your 10th and 12th over in Maharashtra, plus your birthplace is also Maharashtra, then you come in type A. If you are in type B, then candidates are categorized as having domicile or birth certificate of either the candidate's or mother or father, and the 10th pass of candidates have been from a state outside Maharashtra, and the 12th or equivalent examination has been done from Maharashtra. That means your birth is from outside Maharashtra, but your 10th and 12th is been from Maharashtra, then you come under type B. Type C is nothing but if the candidate's parents, that is mother or father, are from service of central government office, then you come under type C. Type D is the if the parent, mother or father is from serving the government office in Maharashtra, or he is the authority in government service, or after retirement in Maharashtra, are falling in this type D. Type E is nothing but candidates who have the 10th and 12th equivalent examination from Maharashtra Karnataka border fall under this category. And the final category is OMS, that is outside Maharashtra state. Here, the candidates whose domicile is from a state outside Maharashtra and have passed 10th and 12th also from outside Maharashtra, then he is an OMS category. Now, when you know which type of category you are, you need to click over there, type A, type B, or type C, and then next stage 3 would be giving your university application, right? From that is your home university part. Let me show you. This is the home university details you need to give up. That is, home university is nothing but in Pune. It is Savitribai Phule Pune University. Wherever you have done your HSC, HSC, that is to be mentioned over here. Yeah, that is HSC or Diploma of Engineering. Wherever you have done this place, the area in which you have done, and the university which you have done, then you come under that home university. The next is category details. Here you can just check out if you are NT, then the details are to be given, and if you have your creamy layer, non creamy layer certificate, yes, or is it to be is under procedure. If it is under procedure, then you need to give away the application ID number and the place in which you have applied for. And remember, if you're open category, in this block of category details, there is an option known as EWS, Economical Weaker Section, wherein you need to apply for EWS in this section itself. Other than this, there is no other option falling under the category of EWS, Economical Weaker Section. Right? After this, you have done. You need to save and proceed. The next option, they ask you to give away your SSC equivalent details. That means they ask you your SSC marks. You need to fill up your SSC marks, your marks in mathematics, science, English, and they calculate your aggregate. Next is they ask you your 12th marks. You need to fill up your 12th marks or diploma marks. Accordingly, the marks are to be filled and your aggregate has been calculated. Next stage 6 would be if you are also appeared for JEE main exam, then those information is to be filled over here. Your roll number, JEE appearing month and year, physics, chemistry, mathematics marks, the aggregated has been calculated, save and proceed. The seventh stage is nothing but to upload the photograph of the candidate. Now, photograph uploading, remember, it should be in JPG, JPEG, or PNG format. It should be greater than 4 KB and less than 100 KB, and the width and height is also been mentioned over here. If you have any problem in fitting up your photograph into that block, then remember, go to I love PDF URL so that you can just compress your photograph accordingly and upload it. Once you have uploaded, preview the photograph so that you can finalize your photograph uploaded. Stage 8 is nothing but your documents and certificates uploading. Whichever list which I've shown you at the beginning, that list photograph, that is PDF copy, JPG copy, JPEG copy, or a PNG format is to be with you available so that you can upload all the certificates over here one by one accordingly. Then the ninth stage is paying off your online application fee. If you have already paid when during your MHT CET, that is that amount has been deducted and you need not pay now. But if you haven't applied for MHT CET that time, then that amount is to be paid this time whenever you are applying it for this registration process. Once this has been done, you get the complete application form seen to you people. You can review it, and any changes can be done and accordingly. And then once finalized it, you need to press your password, give your password, and then an OTP is sent to your mobile number. Once your OTP is sent, verify the OTP and submit the application form for final e-verification process. This all is to be done till 15th of December, remember everybody, and hence all the very best. Whenever you have any doubt, you can just come up to the college. We are Trinity Academy of Engineering, DT code EN6634, accredited with NAC A grade. Our contact numbers are shown on the screen. Our web page is also shown on the screen. You can come over to the college or call us for any of the doubts. All the very best for your complete process. Thank you all.